Hey guys, Psychic here, and welcome to the last episode of Cave Factory with me. Hello. And you heard me right, last episode, episode 90, a nice round number, and which makes me quite happy. I've been quite busy trying to get this last episode together. It's mostly been for aesthetics, but you know how I am. So, I've been spending 2 days, 2 full days, not Minecraft days, 2 full days trying to get our cave to be a cave. And I'm very excited to show you guys, so I'm gonna just scooch out here and just look up. Look at it! It's not flat anymore. I don't have any weird, just sharp angles going. It looks so good! And it's so hard to see because it's dark. But that's the point of a cave, is it's supposed to be dark. It's not supposed to be all lit up. I do, unfortunately, have some of these spots where there's still light coming through, and I've tried to fix it. There's not any feral lanterns, near enough for those lights to exist, but they've been here for a while. So I'm thinking there's some residual stuff, and I've tried to get rid of it using both the frozen pearl or just putting dirt on top of it, because that can also break the lights and stuff. Nothing works. I've restarted the pack. Not restarted it, but logged off, logged back in, because that usually fixes light issues. Nothing's working. So I'm lagging. My decoration was so powerful that it decided that I'm going to lag now. Okay, I think I stopped lagging. Okay. That's very frustrating. I actually had to restart this already because it decided to lag, and I'm not really sure why it's doing that. Because I did all of this with absolutely no issues. But anyway, it's very pretty. I just don't know how to get rid of those lights, but I did fix lighting everywhere else. You can see that, up there, it's quite dark, but I have it where it's spawn-proof. Because I did utilize, there is a torch, which we've used before. It's these mega torches, and it stops hostile monsters spawning without, and you can put it under the ground so it doesn't actually produce any light, but it stops things from spawning. That's how we've been preventing, the slimes from spawning over on all of our slime stuff. Which something is still destroying my wheat, but that's okay. So I've been putting those in corners. I haven't noticed anything spawn yet, so I think it's working. But everywhere else, I have the feral lanterns. I also have a couple sneaky torches, where I didn't want too much light, but just a little bit. So I think it looks really nice. I'll show off the area a little bit more there, but I will say, if you could look real closely, there's a little bit of a bridge there, which is really cute. Not actually it is actually my style. It's not overly detailed, but it's really cute. I'll show you guys when we get closer. But I've just been so happy to actually make this a cave, because we finished the cave part of Cave Factory. And now we just have to finish up the factory part, which, I mean, we've been doing it for a long time. I think we're really close, but we just have a couple more quests to worry about, such as the fluid storage, which it's actually really easy. So if I go ahead and look at the fluid, if I type in fluid storage, it actually starts out as the 64K, where our normal item storage starts out at 1K. So it's half the items. So if I go into my netherite craft, you see I've already made all of the patterns for it. I've been trying to get the stuff for it ahead of time, so we're not too pressed to have to wait for it. But I do still need to make the ultimate singularity. Now, I don't forget to make it. I have all of the items, I just haven't thrown them together yet. There they are. So I got all of the things that we need. I'm gonna actually put my armor away. I just want to be me this episode. We got everything that we need, because all of this we've either automated, we have a ton of it, or I just had to go get more of it, like the wood singularity. I don't have that automated, but I do just go and destroy the Twilight Forest for a bit. So all we gotta do is go in here, hit this, and there's our ultimate singularity. And I just gotta run back over here, throw that in there, and then we should be able to make the liquid storage now. Yep, and I made sure to get as far as I could with the materials I had, so we don't actually have to wait very long for this. So I'm gonna hit start, and it should go really fast. There it goes! Infinite fluid part. Quest complete! Yay! Really simple quest, and that unlocks our ability to say, "You've won! We won!" We have one cave factory, and I'm going to just put this away because I don't actually need any fluid storage. But so technically, we have now beat cave factory. So, boop, don't need that sign anymore. um, but we do have 2 more quests that we do have to worry about. We do have our food storage, which I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what I've done with that. I'm going to be honest, I did not finish it, but I have reasons, and the reasons are I'm tired. So with the food storage, I have gone, if you look up here, I have a couple netherite crafters, and in each of these, I do have some recipes using some patterns. So this is just all normal crafting recipes, anything that's vanilla or Farmer's Delight. This one, I started some of the stuff for Pam's Harvest Craft, and this is all just like banana stuff. I don't know why I started with bananas. And then if we go into here, all of the vanilla, Better End Forge, and Farmer's Delight, again, we have all of these stuff in here for smelting. So I put a rainbow furnace up here because I stole it from over there. So we have all of those recipes, and if I go downstairs, Farmer's Delight has a couple specific things to use for cooking. One of which is a cutting board, and then the cooking pot, which you have to put a campfire underneath in order for it to function. So I went ahead and did that. The way I automated these, because it's actually this was quite fun to automate actually, because I didn't have a headache doing it. But really simple. The cutting board, I did a lot like we did our Britannia with the wand right-clicking. I just put a diamond knife, or any knife you could put underneath, in a dispenser, and have a redstone comparator touching the cutting board, and then having it like loop back to get to that dispenser. So that way, whenever an item hits here, it automatically turns it on and tells this to, hey, like, do the cutting. So I have, in this netherite crafter, a bunch of patterns for things that need to be cut up, such as cakes or pies or pumpkin, meat, that sort of thing. And then this is all connected to our refined storage. And this barrel is what picks it up, because it doesn't go back into the netherite crafter, so this is how it gets back into our storage. It's also kind of a similar story with the cooking pot. We have a crafter above it that tells it to put a bunch of things in here. I also have bowls being automatically input at all times, so it's always full of bowls. And it just tells it to put it in there, it'll craft it, and it only pulls out of this slot here back into our system. So this was actually quite easy, which surprised me, because I had a fear that it was going to be quite difficult. So everything for vanilla Minecraft food and Farmer's Delight is completely automated using our refined storage system, which is wonderful. So we can always go into here if I wanted to do at farmer and see if there's something in here that I don't have, like, oh, I don't have a stuffed pumpkin. Let's do that. I've told it to do the wrong mushrooms. Darn it. I had a problem, and I'm sure there's a way to fix this. I think I kept clicking exact recipe for the recipes in here, so when doing that, it wants that one type of mushroom. But let's pretend I did that right. I want to craft something. Hang on. Farmer. What's something I did right? Sweet berry cheesecake? Yeah, we could do that. Start. And where is it? Sweet. There it is. Yay. Okay. So we have all of the recipes in here. The reason why I'm saying I didn't finish it is most of the things for Pam's Harvest Craft I just decided not to do. Because I did actually make all of the food. So if I go to Pam's Harvest Craft and just scroll down, I have made, there it is, all of the food that all of the quests have required of me. I have made all of them. The reason I didn't make patterns for them is because I would have to do it again. And I didn't want to have to ask for it twice, because for me personally, the way to make patterns, I know it's very straightforward, but it can be a little frustrating, especially when you have multiple items, like with the Farmer's Delight. I could choose several different types of mushrooms to use, but if I have this exact button on here, it's going to want that one type, so I was having issues with that. I know I probably just could take off the exact button and it would have been fine, but, I wasn't thinking at the time. But I was also just thinking of, like, I'm just making a bunch of patterns that I'm not going to be using, and patterns are very straightforward. I don't think, and I'm pretty sure there was nothing else from Pam's Harvest Craft that I needed to automate in order to get it working like I did with the Farmer's Delight. If anything, I probably would have had to automate the process of making salt and milk and water to go in the system, but now that we have the infinite fluid, it's really easy to do both the milk and the water. The milk, I would have just hooked up with pipes. Same with water. I would have made an infinite water source. Probably would have used the pumps from Immersive Engineering, and there you go with both of those. And then make salt. I believe it's just yeah. I would have it. I would make fresh water and then put it in a pot, or you could just do it with a bucket of water. Like there is a simplicity to it. So I don't want to do it because I know it's going to be easy and I'm tired because I did everything else. So I'm going to mark this quest as complete, that I have automated all of the food. That is physically possible, because to me, that is what I did. I automated all of the food that I could physically do. So I'm going to mark that off. And that also completes the food chapter. Speaking of food, in our challenges quest, we have one more quest, which is the honeyed apple, or just to be able to touch every single food that exists in the pack. And I have gone through, I have done all of this. Oh, the honeyed apple, I did not automate either. This is how I did it, though, is I just have a spout, fluid from pipes, and then an item drain. You just throw a bottle of honey in here, and then put an apple down here, and it makes a honeyed apple. This probably would also be somewhat simple to automate, but I, again, didn't want to. So, I'll let y'all figure that out. If that's okay. It's gonna have to be, because this is the last episode, so... but I have touched 98% of the foods that are possible in this pack. I have problems with 3 of them. So, I made a little list down here. So, crabs, roots, and toefish. I have not a clue how to get either of these. So if I look up the recipe for toefish, there is no recipe. I am clicking this like mad. There's a recipe to cook it. That's great. I can't make it. So I'm really not sure how to get a hold of toefish. I don't think there's a way. I did go ahead and make this guy back here because I needed some more tree stuff. In fact, I believe I put it in here, so y'all can get a little bit more of the view of the cave, which is fine, because it's pretty, and I want y'all to soak it in, because I am. I needed more... Oh, I never automated maple fruit, so, because I didn't know it existed. So I got the Swap-O-Matic so I could purchase maple fruit trees. I think there was something else that I got as well, but I don't remember what it is at this point, and I don't remember if it was something important or just because I saw it. But I don't think I could buy toefish from this guy. Nope, I can't do it. So I don't really know how to get a hold of that. I don't know if it's just a mistake, because like Pam's Harvest Craft is usually pretty thorough about the recipes, so I'm not sure if it just somehow got deleted, if it's something on my own save, I don't know. The other things are roots. So it's talking about cave roots, which is from Quark. And there's no recipe for it. I have looked in the Twilight Forest for it. I don't think it's in the end. I didn't go to any other dimensions because I think the only other one is for Blood Magic, and I don't think they have roots there. I'm really not sure how to get a hold of cave roots. It's just not one of those things where I know how to get it. And then the last thing is crabs. Again, it's from Quark. Great. It wants me to kill crabs. Where? Where do crabs spawn? There's no beaches in the Twilight Forest, so they're not going to spawn there. I have a beach area in this world, and I left sand there. I tried to get them to spawn. Nothing would spawn. So I don't know where crabs live. So I can't get a hold of crab legs, so I can't technically finish this quest. But I'm going to do a little bit of a cheatsy, and y'all are going to have to be okay with this. / game mode creative. Because I want to complete this quest, and I don't think it's fair that I can't, simply because of that it doesn't seem possible. So I'm gonna grab this, and I'm going to delete them again, so it's not like I'm gonna keep them forever. And then the last thing was roots, which root? Which cave root? Now, did that complete the quest, or did I forget one? Oh, 99. Now I have to go through this. Hang on. Where's the non-check marks? What did I forget? That's always my fear with these really long quests, is that, like, I try to make sure I go through them one by one so I'm not forgetting anything. But you're bound and determined to, like, forget something at some point. Simply because there's so many, and it's like each time you exit out of it, it scrolls all the way back to the top. I wish there was a way to, like, elongate this so I can look at more of it more closely. Because if I get to the bottom of this and it's all checked off and I missed it with my eyeballs. Here it is! Peaches and cream oatmeal. Okay. Hang on, I'm gonna go back to survival because I think I can just make that. Peaches and cream oatmeal. Peaches. Oh, there's no recipe for that either. Okay, so that's why I didn't do that one. I just forgot to write that down. So, peaches and cream oatmeal. Oh no, it still says I'm missing one. Where is it? Ah! Okay, so that's the peaches and cream oatmeal. Was there other oatmeals? Did I miss one of the drinks? I think there's check marks on all of that. I think there's check marks on all of that. I think there's check marks. I wish it would tell you what you did. Like, is there a way to have it, like, remove the ones I've checked off so I can just see? I'm probably scrolling through this way too fast, but it's also like, I feel like I would be able to notice if I didn't see something. But it's also like, how? There's so many. What's this? Guava. I haven't touched a guava. How have I not touched a guava? Touched a guava now. That's still not it, though. Oh, no. Here's half of the finale is me trying to figure out what foods I have and have not touched. What's this? Bacon? I haven't touched bacon. What kind of bacon? I've touched other kinds of bacon. What bacon? I'm missing this bacon. Is it that bacon? Is it Tinker's Construct bacon? How do I make Tinker's Construct bacon? I don't know how to do this. Where'd the bacon go? Hang on, did I scroll too far or not far enough? I think where? I need bacon. Is it Tinker's Construct bacon? Where did the bacon go? There it is. It has to be because that's what that looks like. Yeah. How? Is there a way to get Tinker's Construct bacon? Or is it just something that exists? Bacon Tinker's Construct. It drops rarely from mobs killed with a weapon that has the tasty attribute or blocks mine with a tool that has the tasty. And I have to do it with pig iron. Okay, so it is possible to get that. There's no recipe for it. Y'all forgive me, right? It's still not it. What? Hey, NASA's? Why'd you do this to me? Bacon. You would have think that I would have went through this beforehand, and I thought I did is the thing. What else have I not touched? What else have I not touched? I thought I made all of the foods. I thought that was the deal. What am I missing? Chicken dinner. Okay, I gotta remember chicken dinner. That might be the last thing. Because I know I'm getting close to the bottom. Chicken dinner. Chicken dinner. Chicken dinner. I can craft it. Chicken dinner. No! Let me complete this quest! I don't know. What am I missing? Oh my god. Okay, I scrolled all the way to the bottom. There's no other weird foods from Tinker's Construct, are there? What am I missing? Let's see, this is just the like, if I pin this, is it gonna do bowl of stuffed pumpkin? It tells me. I could have done that this whole time. Bowl of stuffed pumpkin. How do you stuffed? Oh, I think I know how to do this. Hang. And this is the one recipe that I messed up too, isn't it? Yeah, it is. The stuffed pumpkin. Hang on, we're about to do something magic with this. So, stuffed pumpkin. We're gonna do this. We're gonna throw it in the pot. I think I still need mushroom. I think any mushroom does do. Is it going? No, it's not going. What am I missing here? Oh, pumpkin down here. So, pumpkin goes there. Tomato sauce, sweet berry, bell pepper, rice. Let's just throw some rice in there. Because I know things can be different. What is it? Sweet berry. This. Mushroom. This. Does it have to be the brown mushroom colony? I don't know how to get that. That's why that's messed up. It has to be a brown mushroom colony. And I don't know how to get that. This is one hell of a final episode, isn't it? Fungus Among Us. Yeah, I don't know. Plant mushrooms on rich soil under dark, watch a colony form, then shear it. Why would it tell me how to do that after the quest? Just do it. And then let me get out of creative. Okay, so this is the last thing I need, so I can unpin that now. Okay. Because what it's going to do, so it's going to make stuffed pumpkin, and then what I want to believe is that I just right-click it with a bowl, and it'll make it a bowl. Because I learned that some of the recipes from Farmer's Delight, it'll ask you to make, like, a dinner, and then have a slice of it, and you have to right-click it with, where'd it go? Pumpkin! And I think you just, yeah, you place it down, take a bowl, perfect. Ah! Yay! We did it, we did it, we did it. We did it. We did it. A little cheatsy, but we did it. And that'll give us infinite saturation, right? Yep. So now we should never go hungry. That is what I would like to think. I don't know if that's actually how that works, but that's how I'm going to pretend it works. Okay. So we've done the honey apple quest, so we're completely done with challenges, and then with the storage one. Hey, I said I'd do this quest last, right? All chapters complete! We did it! We did it. I'm proud of us. I know we did a little cheatsy there at the end, but, you know, I think it's well deserved after almost 2 years of playing this pack, so I'm proud of us. We did a lot, and I think now we're just gonna go take, like, a small tour of the whole place. And I guess we could start in this room. This is our automation basement, of where I put everything that I didn't know where else to put it. And this is my diamond automation thing. I don't remember if I showed this off. It's just simple. It's just a crushing wheel. It's dropping some diamonds and stuff up there. I don't have it running at the moment, but it's fine. And then it goes into a chute that goes into our system. Showed that off. We have our giant smelter over here. One of y'all told me how to properly automate the dyes. Thank you. I'm done. And that sort of thing. And then our wonderful void miner that I wish we utilized a lot sooner. I've had the multi-miner actually going on it for a while, so we just have a bunch of stuff. And actually, this is how I got a couple of the things that we needed from Better End Forge, such as the amber root seeds. I couldn't find amber roots and I think a type of mushroom that's in here for the life of me. When I was in the end, the rock horse mushrooms. I looked up tutorials, I went to the correct places, they were just not there. I don't know if it's a weird glitch, again, or if this is supposed to be the only way that you get it, but you can get it through the void miner using, like, the garden. You could use a multi-miner or, like, a garden miner or something like that, so it gives you a bunch of stuff. So that's why I have, like, so much food. And grasses and stuff that, like, normally you wouldn't think you'd have a lot of. So that's been great. Upstairs, this has been our main area. Oh, I do want to talk about, so just a quick thing, if so I for the fluids quest I needed more nether stars, and my nether star or the wither builder would stop working because it's a part of my colony, apparently, the way that it all lined up, because my colony's right there, and then right there is the wither skeleton stuff. So it became a part of the colony. If you want to fix that, you have to add deployer, not with the quotes, but just add deployer to the mine colony's permissions. So you have to add it as if it's a player, and just give it all of the entity permissions, and it'll work as normal. So just wanted to give that as a little thing. But this has been our main storage room and main area hangout for a while. We have Snowpuff over here, and then I think Hufflepuff broke free. I actually have no idea where Hufflepuff is, but it's fine. This is our elevator to our cute, cute, cute little house that we didn't actually use much of other than just some storage and for food for a while. But I think it's cute and I love it. And out here we have our Create building, which was wonderful to make. We have so many cows. I might have bred too many cows. With our really shoddy kelp farm, this wonderful looking contraption to make chocolate. Yep. And everything else. We still got our downstairs. Over here, we have our little portal building, which is very different from all the other buildings, but that was kind of the point. The way I get to the Nether, Twilight, and the End, which I've used a ton. We have our blood magic area, which is also where we first started this pack. We were originally in a hole that was smaller than this room, and it's so cool and so nice to, like, realize how much effort was put in. And I made this. It's just like, it doesn't click until you're done with it that you're like, I did this. It is a lot of effort, and I don't regret a single second of it. I did this, and it's so pretty. And it's just like, I did this. I did this. I'm so proud. So yeah, we have our little blood magic stuff going on. We have our immersive engineering building with our villagers living downstairs and some boats. With also some up here because they kept escaping. This was our infinite energy for a while before we got true infinite energy, and this was I always love setting this up. I know it's not always the perfect setup, but it just makes me feel like I'm doing something right. Egg. Oh, I hope that didn't make a chicken. That went straight into the oil. This is our steel automation setup. Again, not perfect, but it works. And then our way of... Did I make a chicken? Okay, I don't think I made a chicken. Good. This was our automated distillation tower, so we get a bunch of different, like, oils and stuff. Our little pump. And then over here, this was our pneumatic craft building, which this building particularly I really like, and I would actually recreate it again if I got the chance. Or something very similar. It's really cute. Maybe not for pneumatic craft, but just in general. We have our Botania building over here. This one was also really cute. I loved the that I was able to do like a greenhouse vibe with it. And it's got its own little floors. This one we actually use, and then this one we don't. But this was also a lot of fun setting up. The learning how to use Corporea. Because it's something I never used. I probably won't ever use it again on purpose. But it was a lot of fun. What else do we have? Because I know we've got a lot. If we just go up and follow these steps, which I did change out the lighting a little bit, so it looks really nice. We go up to our barn, which is where we have all of our animal product automation going on. We've got chicken eggs, we've got bees going. We actually got not a ton of honey. Like, it's been several hours and I only have 172 honey bottles, but like if you got this set up like really early on and probably a little bit more efficient than I do, it would be great. And then our little setup to actually make animals and such to get the products. Then I put a bunch of forest. I really like this fall vibe that I have going. And I actually grabbed some trees from the End and brought them over here to go with our blue vibe a little bit. And they're really big and they touch the ceiling, but it's okay. I think it's really cute. So we got a little bit of a blue forest going on as well. And this is my dinky little bridge. And it's perfect and I love it. So if you just follow this path over here, you got our little forest. We got a lake up here that sometimes spawns fish. Rarely, but sometimes. This building is where we have our automated tree fruits, which, again, like I've been saying, not perfect, but it works. So, and if you have this really early on, I'm sure you're going to get a lot of stuff. I will say the only thing I would recommend maybe having this more in a straight line instead of curves, because if you pay attention, some of these corners don't actually get hit. So I have a lot less of these because I'd have to come over here and manually do it. So I'd recommend just either paying really close attention to, like, if you're going to do curves, where does the harvester actually hit? Or just do more of a straight line business and just have it, like, turn around at the end. Though I still really like what I did. And then there's a bee. If we follow the path over here, this goes to our actual food automation for all of our plants and such. Which this was also a delight and much easier to set up than I thought it would be. There's a bee stuck in here. It's okay. But this is where we've been getting all of our food, and this is actually really decent. We've been getting quite a bit of food, and I don't have to worry about it at all. Hang on, I'm just searching pie so I can eat. Because, like, if we do at Pam's again, like, this is a lot of food. Like, I have over 1,000 mushrooms, a ton of soybeans. Like, that's a lot of food. Actually, technically, you don't have to eat anything other than bread in this pack if you didn't want to. So it's just like, it's really nice that you have the ability to be able to do everything else. And then last but definitely not least, if we go all the way back down here, we have our tiny, not so tiny village hidden away in the corner over here. If we get past all of this fallen down cave and that sort of thing, we have our cute village down here that's been trucking away for a while now. They've been keeping themselves fed. The only thing is they get sick a little bit, but if you were to build them a hospital, which I didn't, but if you were, it'd be perfect. And our miner's been busy. Everything's just been really cute and really great, and I just absolutely love this village, and I love this world, and I'm so proud and happy what we were able to accomplish. Because it's like, I know that technically with a pack like this, you don't have to actually build a cave. You can do just kind of carving out rooms as you go. The only thing is, like, with mine colonies, you probably need a little bit more space, but you even have the opportunity, which is what I started doing near the end, is there are things that are meant for caves, so they'll just be boxes and such. And that's generally what I see with a lot of packs that are like this. I don't know if personally I've ever seen anyone actually build a cave to have a proper, like, open area to try and put things at. And that's what makes me so happy doing this, because I'm not sure if y'all have seen that either. And it's unique, and even if it's not, it's unique for me. Because I've never done this either. So it just makes me so happy to be able to see something like this, even as over the top and unnecessary as it is, and I'm aware of that, but it just makes me feel just happy. So happy to see something like this. And I would do it again. I know this took me 2 years and through a lot of ups and downs, both through life and just in this pack and that sort of thing, but I love it so much, and I really hope that y'all loved it too. I know a lot of you have been following me along this way. I mean, there's at least 100 of you that have followed me since the beginning, which is more than I can ask for. I mean, even one of you following me through this whole trip has been amazing. So I've been happy to see that I've been able to bring y'all along on this journey, as chaotic as it seemed, or if there were times I wasn't uploading, or the times of me complaining constantly because there's just so much work to do and I don't know how to do it. And I'm just very thankful for all of you for this 2-year journey of this pack, and this is such a pretty little thing that I did here. Not to toot my own horn, but I am. Here I go. I'm just so happy about it. So I know definitely that this video is going to end, that I'm gonna keep this up for myself for a little bit. I always save my worlds of all of the series that I have done anyway, but this one I'm exceptionally proud of. I think the most proud I've been for a while for some of the builds that I've done in the past, so I'm very happy. So after saying all of that, I do think we are at the end here, because we've completed all the quests. We have completed Cave Factory. We have become Cave Factory Masters. And like I said, again, I thank you all for following me on this journey. I am, this is going to be outdated for people in the future, but I am going to put a poll in the comments for what my next pack is going to be. I actually have already posted a poll on Twitter a while ago and have had one running on YouTube. And as of right now, the choices are a throwback to Regrowth, which is technically the first solo series I ever did. I just never completed it because I was a very new YouTuber to doing solo stuff and didn't have the discipline. But do a throwback to Regrowth. We also have the Roguelike Adventures in Dungeons 2 as an option because we've completed the first one. That's my first completed solo series, and I would love to play the second one too. I also have an option. I do have a vanilla server on my Patreon. If you wanted to see a vanilla series and maybe see some of the people that want to hang out in my Discord and stuff, or just some things that I'm able to do in a vanilla world instead of everything in modded, that would also be cool. And then I do have another option, but that's more of just kind of like, I'll write it down and I'll see if I ever get to it. Not in a mean way, but in a like, usually people who choose other, it's just one person wants that, but that's okay. I'm always excited to hear y'all's stuff. So those are my options. Technically, as of right now, Rad 2 is winning, but only by 4 votes out of 48 people. So I'm going to leave it up going for a little bit because I'm going to be taking a little bit of a break of YouTube because this is December. I will be back in January. Going to try and get some things set up behind the scenes to make things a little bit better. Because this year's been a little chaotic for me, and I'm sure a lot of you too. But with that, I want to thank Nasos for making, or Tismus, whatever you want to call yourself. I know you go by different names. But thank Nasos for making such a wonderful pack that I have enjoyed playing for the last 2 years. And all of you, again, for watching this series and telling me what to do when I'm doing something wrong, or telling me you think something looks cool, because that always, like, brings a smile to my face. Just y'all engaging in any way of just what it is. It just shows me that y'all care too. So, but I'm losing my voice because I've been talking for so long, so I think I'll end it off there. I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you want like a more in-depth tour of the world, let me know. I can post that as a separate thing somewhere if you're interested, but if not, that's okay. I pretty much did a thorough one here too. So yeah, thank you again, and I will see you in whatever future pack we decide to do. Bye-bye!